Alright, today on the channel, it's time for Deck Academy. It's Deck Academy. We're gonna make a brand new deck. So as usual, we are making a alchemy deck. Of course, there's no new cup and alchemy yet. Not sure when it's gonna come out. Sometime before the end of May. So basically, we want to make a Devilish deck. What is a Devilish deck? It's a deck that runs this guy. I'm not sure exactly how well it's going to work in alchemy or standard for all intents or purposes. So we need to cast creatures or make tokens, or yeah, basically cast creatures or make tokens. So we're gonna try to make it mono red. We've seen one of these decks in Historics and it works kind of okay. It's red green and it makes a lot of tokens because this guy doubles his power every time another creature. So when the second creature comes, it's 2, and then the third creature is 4, and then 6 and 8 and so on. I'm not sure if we have a lot of token making things in standard besides this guy, obviously. Something that makes more than one token at the same time. So let's see. This guy makes token, but when it attacks, this thing makes a blood. Like, we need creature tokens. Too low. Otherwise, this guy is not gonna work. No. She makes treasures, which could ramp us. We're gonna try to play Magda just to ramp. The beginning of your combat, you may sacrifice. This could work actually. If we sack artifacts and then we make a token and it pumps him up, and the token also has haste. So we're gonna try to play these. They're uncommons, so we're just gonna craft them. So it means we have to play artifacts. Yeah, we don't care about uncommon and common wild cards. As you can see, we have a lot of them. So this deck takes a lot of thinking because you basically have to make creatures before attack step. And we need something that makes tokens. This is good because this makes a token when she comes into play. So she is one creature, the token is another creature, but she's 3 mana. This is obviously good because you can actually copy our guy. This thing might be playable. We're just gonna put whatever we have and then we're gonna take stuff out. Yeah, this is playable because makes 2 goblin tokens. Like, the deck just wants to explode. I don't think it's gonna kill people on turn 4. It's not that fast. This thing creates 2 tokens. So we're gonna put this in as well. So we're basically not gonna have much removal. Basically, create 2 tokens is 4 mana. I don't know if we want to go up to 4 mana stuff, to be honest. We could play something with learn, but that is interesting. I think we need to look at artifacts now because that guy wants us to suck artifacts. Actually, we can suck. Oh, we can suck treasures to this guy. So what do we have that can actually make treasures besides Magda? And do we actually want to go into a second color? That's the question. Okay, let's see what else makes treasures. Oops, treasure. Because we want to suck artifacts. This guy is obviously good. What other card can actually make treasure? Kalane. If we go black, we can get Kalane. Is there anything else that makes treasure? And do we actually want to go black just for Kalane? I mean, we can try it. Can try it. This guy also benefits. Cast or copy an instant or sorcery spells. We do have a lot of spells, don't we? We have 3 of these, 3 of these. Okay, let's put 2 of these guys in. And to be honest, what does black actually offer us besides Kalane? And yes, we know we can play the whatchamacallit, the crazy uncommon card. What is it called? I mean, we said we're never gonna play it, but actually this deck is not the filthy. This deck is not the filthy version of that. Not him. Only called Anvil. Yeah. But this actually is depending on a lot of artifacts. What else? Yeah, we gotta look at what options we have in gold cards. Not gonna play Valky in this deck, it doesn't do anything. We're not gonna play Hidetsugu either. Not what we're supposed to do. Obviously, we have to put the lands. Actually, not the caves. Where is Haunted Ridge? We can play one of these. So we need stuff that makes treasures. Or if not, we have to play more artifacts. We have 1 orb. We should just play 1 orb just for fun since we're playing black. Confuse the opponent. And anything else? Can play 1 lounge since we have one. And treasure. Or artifacts. You have to play artifacts. Because of... Why are we playing artifacts? Because of this guy. And this guy. Is there anything else to actually make treasures? There is the card, the 4 mana that you discard and you make a treasure. There is that. You can also play Goldhound, which is an artifact and a treasure. It could work. This is also kind of interesting. I don't know if we have any other options. I guess we have to actually play the deck and see how it does. So at 4 mana, we're actually gonna have to cut. We have this guy at 4. I'm gonna say we probably have to cut some lands. What's going on? Where's the 4 mana treasure thing? Obviously, we have to play the deck to see how it works. because we're just guessing right now. We are just absolutely guessing. But we should be able to ramp pretty fast if we have a lot of stuff that makes treasure. We just gotta figure out what's the best combination of cards to actually make treasure. Yeah, discard. Draw 2 cards and make 2 treasure tokens. Which one of these cards? This one we can play for 2. This one is 3. This one is... could be good. We're gonna test it. Fable is not bad. It's gonna confuse the opponent about what we're actually playing. And... I think we're gonna try this. How's the land looking? How is the land? 24. I think we can go down to 23. I might play 2 of these. We don't need a lot of black, I think, because we only have Ob, which doesn't do anything, in Kalane. And Hive. I think we can go down to 23, because this is 4 mana, this is 4 mana, this is 4 mana. We don't have anything else that's higher than that. So if we go down to... we play 2 Obs. I mean, Ob does make a token, so he can pump up the Devilish Valet. We don't have any removal, obviously. If we don't play Ob, what could be good? Something that makes tokens. Just play one more Goldhound for now. Yeah. I mean, this is what happens when you make a deck. So this is taking already 12 minutes of the video. But honestly, this is what happens when you make a deck. Like, you literally have to, you know, figure out what you're gonna put in the deck. Sometimes you can do it on paper, and that means you have to pretty much know all the cards which are in a set. As usual, we are just playing alchemy play because we're testing the deck. So if the deck doesn't work in Rakdos, we just go to mono red. So because we were checking out the historic deck, that's the reason we have 4 Devilish Valet. We wasted a couple of wild cards. I think we had 2 already. We wasted a couple of wild cards to basically get the Devilish Valet. And basically the Devilish Valet is what makes the deck. Like, if we can get him out, the only other option would be to make a lot of tokens and then try to pump them. But that's not gonna be like super amazing. And because we don't have any removal, the deck can't do much against creatures except try to block them. It's gonna come into play tapped. But we can cast her and make another treasure token. She's kinda slow though. Yeah, that's the problem. We don't have enough removal, and we're probably not fast enough to deal with very aggro deck. We might have to put some kind of removal in the deck, some kind of burn. Not really sure what. In this case, since they killed it, she can just jump block the next turn. See, that's the problem now. We can't really use the treasure to cast anything else. I think we might have to play more artifacts. And play less of these spells, even though this is attractive of only 2 mana. It is a sorcery. The other spells are not sorceries. Okay, we're not drawing lands either. That's not really helping our situation. And I guess we just use the treasure to cast this guy. Maybe we do go up to 24 lands, although technically it shouldn't matter. Yeah, so if we go for this guy, we need more stuff to make treasures. Yeah, an opponent got like the god hand, so yeah, we're not winning this game. We're not winning this game. Let's take the Dwarven reinforcements out and see if we can play some other artifacts. Or if there's anything else. Green, maybe we don't play black. Maybe we play green just as in historic. Actually, yeah. Because I think green has stuff to make treasures. Green has stuff to make treasures. Cheap. Cheap stuff. Yeah, this guy is an option. But he makes top treasure tokens, which might not work. Yeah, Innkeeper is probably much better. So we're gonna take out Kalain because it also an Obnixilis. And this land. And anyway. Let's play 4 Innkeepers. And Jewel Thief is a 3 mana, that's the only problem. When enchanted creature die creates 2 treasure tokens, that's a little bit too slow. A little bit too slow. This thing makes 2 treasure tokens. But it's also very slow. But it might actually work. It might actually work. So we're gonna take out the Dwarven reinforcement. Gonna go in on the stimulus package for green. Not gonna lie. And let's see for token. What do we have for token in green besides stimulus package? Because we might be missing something. Again, we don't know all the cards. Not this guy, not this guy. That's good if we play elf, but we're not playing elf. This guy just gets bigger. Ooh, Ranger class. Ranger class could be interesting. Not gonna lie. And is there really nothing in alchemy? Let's just look at all the cards. Modify creature. This guy. It's not gonna do anything for us. This doesn't do anything. This also doesn't do anything. We're making alchemy deck. We don't really have anything in alchemy. If we want to play remover, Brittle Blast is good remover if we want to spend time. This guy rams, but he's not an artifact, so that kind of sucks. He's not an artifact either. It makes... That's interesting. Makes a food token. I think we literally have nothing. This guy makes a creature. Okay, so let's go and change the lands. We need to go and grab some lands because we don't need black lands anymore. What we need are red and green lands. And I think we can play one of these since we have it. 21 lands, we definitely need 2 more lands. What are we looking for? Looking for forests. Need 2 forests. Should we play 23? Let's just go down to 24 lands again so Arena doesn't get angry. And do we need any special lands? Oh, we need Boseiju. And maybe one there. We don't play the garden. We don't want stuff to come into play tapped. And I think we don't need anything else. So we got basically the same stuff as before. This guy is very good, actually. Forgot about him because he gains us a life and he gives us a treasure. She's kind of slow at 3 mana. She does make a treasure, but she's very slow. Well, we didn't get a chance to draw this guy. Play one more of him. And everything is kind of slow, to be honest. Okay, let's just try this and see how it goes. Hopefully we don't get run over again. Again, we're not really expecting to be, you know, winning all the games, because this is what happens when you make a new deck. Every Monday we make new decks, usually alchemy decks. Every Wednesday we play new historic brawl decks, and every Friday we try to do limited on the channel. So 3 days a week of MTG lifestyle. That's how we roll. So I think there is something here. I'm not sure if it actually works in standard, and of course we draw 2 of these lands, because why wouldn't we? The good news is this deck does not exist in standard right now, obviously. Exists in historic. I'm not sure if people actually want to try the standard version, so this can get us somewhere. So we need to ramp. The reason we need to ramp is because we need to get him out, and then we have to cast a couple of creatures at the same time. Maybe it won't work with him because we kind of have to go in on one or the other. Okay, the bad part is they literally killed our, I mean, I don't know why we get this. I don't know why we get this bad luck. We managed to play against mono white blue white control, no mono white control. I don't know what they're doing. It's a Zoyus control anyway. We won, even though we didn't get to do anything. So we gotta figure out if we go in. We do have a lot of instants, but I think the 4 mana guy is a little bit too slow. So jumping really quickly, we're gonna have to take him out of the equation if we're going in on our guy. This guy, it's a little bit too slow. We don't have enough of a combo. I think we'd rather go in on this. Rather going on this and like pumping stuff with the goblins. And is there any other artifact that we can go in? This could work. So it's a little bit slow. Rabbit battery also works. This guy could also work. Actually, we need a 1-drop. Let's try rabbit battery for now. We definitely need a 1-drop, to be honest, because we need to cast like a few creatures when the devilish guy is out. The point is to get him out, and maybe he doesn't die that turn, and then next turn we cast a lot of creatures. I'm not sure why the opponent actually conceded the control deck, because we had nothing going on for us. Yeah, we need artifacts to work with him. So we're not gonna lie. This thing actually works very well in draft. When we played, actually not draft, in sealed. One of our friends played this in real life sealed. It was really, really fun. A lot of fun. So yeah, we need another option in case we don't get the devilish guy. Oops. No, 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 no. We screwed up. We just want to attack. Yeah, this deck is not going to try to combo off on turn 4 like in Historic. I think there's absolutely no chance. If we're lucky, we might be able to win on turn 5 or 6. If we get a treasure early, like next time we can sack him and cast this. Yeah, our opponent is kind of confused. I think they're gonna be even more confused when we actually we're gonna attack. No, he has to tap, so we're also not sure how good this is. I mean, a 3 mana is good for mid-range decks. No, we don't want to do this. We're gonna take more damage and cast the Fable next time. We need to draw the Devilish guy, and then after we get the Devilish guy, we can attack with this. I mean, cast this and pump him up. The problem is there's lots of removal in Standard or Alchemy, and the guy is a X3, so he dies to everything under the sun. Also, we can sack these to make tokens, so he can get even bigger. Oh, we did draw him, okay. So we have a chance, not this turn. We're gonna have to cast this. And that's the turn. We're gonna take more damage from this. And then the next turn, we attack with this, we get a treasure token. If we cast him, yeah, they just kill everything. That's the problem. I don't know why we keep facing decks that just kill everything. So it's like if we cast him and we don't do anything this turn, they're just going to kill him. So we just don't have enough mana. If we cast him, he gets pumped a little bit. That's it. That's all he does. He just gets pumped. Fortunately, we draw him. We didn't draw like another land. It's so difficult to make this deck work, to be honest, in Standard. It's so difficult, because he needs to survive, and he's an X3, so he can just die at any time. So we get this into play, but it doesn't have haste. So he pumps him once, and then we can... Are they gonna kill him? Yeah, they're gonna kill him again. Okay, yeah, so we have no chance basically to do anything. We have absolutely no chance. And we don't have enough mana. If we have multiple of these... We didn't even draw the thing that actually draws us cards. Like discard the card and make 2 treasure. We're just not drawing. It seems like the deck just doesn't know what to do. Yeah, and there's nothing. We just have this guy. And then we can just cast this. We didn't get anything to make extra treasure. And he just gets pumped twice. Like that's it. He's just a 4-3. We need extra treasure to double this so he can be 8 and 16. At least at that point he's some kind of threat. We didn't get the guy that makes treasure. Yeah, there's just not enough. There's no point. There's just not enough. Okay, Kiki Jiki is too slow. It's getting out. It sounds good on paper, but it's not good. There's not enough treasure making stuff. Because for 3 mana he makes the guy, and the guy is just gonna die, the 2/2 goblin. It's gonna die to everything. We might have to play the green common, that's just a 3 mana, and it just makes a treasure when he comes into play. And it's a 3/3. It's a little bit of a better blocker. A little bit better blocker. Yeah, we're not gonna lie. We are not going to lie. This thing could work. Can test one. What was the other guy? Jewel Thief. Makes a treasure, but he's 3 mana. We don't want, to be honest, we want stuff that's like 1 mana or 2 mana. Oh, this thing makes a token for 2 mana. That is not bad. Okay, take these guys out. Play this thing. He makes a token. And we can sack the artifact later to this guy. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We didn't even draw this. We need multiple of this actually. 4 of this. We didn't draw this either. We are just not drawing the stuff that we need to be drawing. We didn't draw Magda. It's like the deck just does not want to work. This is what happens when you make a deck in Arena. The first few games, the deck just does not want to work. It just doesn't see any lines. It's like Arena's trying to figure out what are all these cards supposed to do together. Just does not want to work. Okay. Let's get it on. Okay, we'll try this. So, we gotta use this guy's treasure to get other stuff out. To make more treasures. Okay, good. We found another deck that plays weird stuff. So next time we can actually not cast anything, and end of turn we can cast this. If there's a way to copy treasure tokens. Are you kidding us? This guy is playing a goblin deck? We don't need to keep Prosperous Innkeeper into play actually. We need more red and green. We can do this end of turn. Actually, we can probably discard this. So the next time we draw Goblin Gathering, we can make 4. So this is a good combo with big score. We need to discard the card for this. So this is good in the graveyard. Because next time if we draw a second one, and we have 4 now. If we draw a second one, this is going to make 4 tokens. If we actually get the thing. This guy is based on treasures. So if we don't play him, we can go in on the devil. But that means the devil's the only thing that's gonna win us games. Sure. Let's just big score now. Yeah, we take damage from the goblins. Doesn't matter. Okay, we drew the land. We probably have to take this out. We don't want any lands that come into play tap, honestly. We're not playing that kind of deck. Let's play this. Yeah, we have to suck. But we make more treasures. And with the treasures... If we play Hush, just gonna die. We literally have no options. Now that we made treasures. We need a devilish guy. I have to take this out as well. Yeah, sure. Basically just dying to goblins. We can't even beat the goblins. Like, the deck is like so slow. The deck is so slow. If we get the devilish guy, how much mana do we have? We have like 4 mana available. So like, even if we get him, we can't do much. We can just use this to pump our guys actually, so we survive. But that means, yeah, if we don't draw him, like, we can't do anything. People also play red-blue. Red-blue makes a lot more treasures. I don't know how this type of decks work for some people, because like they don't work for us at all. As you can see, they just don't work. Sure. Like we're losing to like decks that basically play just like commons. If we don't draw the devilish guy, we literally, yeah, just take all the damage. If we don't draw the devilish guy, we literally can't do anything. Nope. No chance. Like we have nothing. Like the deck does nothing. We can attack with this, but they can just jump block it. Okay, so let's take out the layer of the Hydra because that's obviously not going to do anything for us. Not sure. Like everything is all in on the Devilish Valet. If we play blue instead of green, not really sure if that's gonna improve things in terms of treasure making, to be honest. Like when we had the 3 treasure out and this, we could have made a lot of creatures. We just need the Devilish Valet. I mean, it's also possible that he just does not work in standard right now. He just doesn't work. There's no shell for him. Because you need to get him out and he needs to survive as an X3, which is not likely. And then on top of that, you need to cast like 3 or 4 creatures on top of that. Which is also not very likely to happen. I mean, we're trying. Again, in historic, there's a lot of cards that make tokens, and there's cards that make your creatures cost less, which doesn't exist, fortunately. It does not exist in standard. As much as we like it to exist, it doesn't. So yeah, let's get this guy out. No, because this needs to pay 1 to make an extra token. If we get the Devilish Valet, I think this can actually untap because we came second, yeah. So let's just get him up and attack. So next time we're gonna have 4 mana. We can actually create 2 goblins. We're gonna have 5 mana. Can get 3 creatures into play. Oh, they really don't care about him. Okay. Guess this is our only chance to do something. But they're gaining life, so we have to discard this to the big score. Yeah, especially since we're not drawing lands. Let's just cast this. Stimulus package is sweet. But we can't do anything this turn. I think next turn, if they don't kill our Devilish Valet, we can cast Stimulus package, then sack 5 treasures to make 5 citizens. And he can double his power 5 times, whatever that is. It's probably more than 20. It's 2, 4, 6, 2, 4. What are we talking about? It's 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. So you can attack them for 32. If we get to cast this, make 2 more treasures, and then suck all the treasures to make tokens, we can attack them for 32. So actually, we kind of need them to tap out so they don't have something to kill him. Okay. Yeah, we got an even bigger stimulus package. Yeah, we're gonna attack them for 32. So first time that our deck actually works. First time that our deck actually works. So make a token, it doubles in power. Yep. I think they know what's coming up. Make another token. I mean, they have one red. I don't think there's anything for one red. They can bounce him, actually, so we could be screwed if they bounce him. But this is literally our only chance. 4, and then 8, and then 16, and then 32. If they bounce him, they bounce him. There's literally nothing we can do. They could also kill him. Then they're not scooping, so that means they probably have the burn. But I mean, we got to live the dream. They either bounce him, or they deal the bolt. What is it, a 4 damage bolt? Yeah, they have unsummon. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do. That's the problem. This is exactly the problem why you don't want to play this deck. Exactly the problem. So, I mean, we tried. Not gonna say we didn't try. We're gonna play one more game. But this is exactly the problem. In this format, where there's a lot of things that kill X3s and there's a lot of bounce rampant, having this guy just like try to pump up and then try to attack for one turn is the definition of a futile situation. So again, we're gonna play one more game, but I think this deck is just gonna be playable in Historic, where you can actually just drop him, attack, and there's not a lot of bounce and stuff. You can attack on turn 4 and try to win. It's gonna be playable in Historic and possibly in Explorer, but we don't know what cards there are in Explorer to actually help him. That's the only situation. Historic or Explorer. Because in Standard you are... It's funny because the same creature, like he can actually win games in Historic. The same creature that is kind of a powerhouse in Historic, not powerhouse, but you win games with him. In Standard he does like absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So again, the key is to big score and discard this to hope to draw a second one, so you can make 4 tokens and pump him up. Opponent's playing blue again, so they can probably just bounce him. There's just so many ways to deal with creatures in Standard. Yep. Let's just cast big score now. Discard this. Hopefully draw a second one. Or not. Let's just use the treasures to power him up now. And we're also getting the most awful draws. Like, it would have been nice to draw another one of these, or hopefully next time we can draw another one of these. So we can make 3 tokens. The hell is the opponent thinking? Just let us cast our dog. I mean, we try. They're gonna counter the dog. Okay. Yeah, this opponent is probably really confused about what our deck does. Well, we got nothing going on for next attack step, actually, unfortunately. The best we can do is just cast this and discard this. Unless we can actually draw one of these and then we make 3 tokens. But 3 tokens just makes him 2, 4, 8, and then he attacks for 8. Like, there's no way to just go crazy in this format. There's no way compared to Historic. Like I said, we can try to be lucky. Not really lucky, but we can try to hope for something in Explorer. Come on, what are you gonna do? Counter this guy again? Why are they so afraid of this guy? Really? Yeah, okay. Let's just cast this. Make an elf token. He's gonna go up to 2, which doesn't do anything. Yeah. Attack. And what's the chance of us drawing this or the other thing that makes goblin? And I think the other thing actually just pumps all our creatures +2/+0, so it might be better to just attack normally and just pump everything. We actually might be doing more damage that way. This guy can also sacrifice, we can actually sacrifice the stupid Elven Bow to make a 3/1. It deals more damage than that. I mean, it is what it is, and it's gonna double to 2. Whoop-de-doo, we're gonna attack for 2 with trample. If we suck this, we can actually make another 3/1, right? I think. Yeah, I think we can make another one. Oh yeah, this combos. Yeah, because every time we make a creature, this thing gets bigger. Oh, we can only do it once? Okay, that's still better than nothing. We got an extra trigger, so he's at 4 now. So, I don't have to block all these guys. Yeah, it only does once. And of course they have another bounce spell. Of course they do, because why would they not have it? Why would the opponent not have the bounce spell? Yeah, the bounce spell, just the fact that they run, and for some reason we keep getting paired up against blue decks. It's like Arena knows, like, oh, your deck depends on one guy. Ha ha ha. We're gonna pair you up against all blue decks or red decks. So they either burn your stupid little guy or they just bounce your stupid little guy. So you have to hate your life because you chose to play this deck. Yeah, we want to auto pay this guy back. Just in case, we might actually get lucky enough to top deck one of these things or the other thing that makes 2 goblins. But again, making 2 goblins just make this power 4, and a 4/3 guy with trample is nothing to be afraid of, to say the least. Like, there's nothing we can draw now. With our luck, we'll probably draw a land. But there's literally nothing we can draw now to actually put pressure on this opponent, even though he's a 6. You think another Devilish Valet, which literally like does nothing unless you have more creatures. So he just doubled his power. So now they block these 3 guys. They take 4 damage and nothing happens. Okay, so we have to wait one more turn. They're playing mono blue, so they don't have mass removal. They might have bounce spells. We have to draw something. Like one of these things. Why are we not drawing? We have 4 of these and like 3 or 4 of the other goblin things. We literally need to draw something that makes 2 tokens, so it triggers both of these guys. And we do something, I don't know, they're at 8. So again, even the chance of us beating this deck is like relatively slim to none. We can also draw the things that makes 2 treasures and they turn into citizens. So we can pump these guys, both of them up to, I don't know, 4. Okay, yeah, so this is gonna have to do. This is as good as it gets. Yeah, we are done with this nonsense. We are absolutely done with this deck. Like, we tried to make it work. These guys are spirits. We don't have anything. No, we don't have any artifact. Let's just attack. They just block these 2 guys and these 2 guys, and they take 4. They go down to 4. And we lose one of these guys, which doesn't really matter. So we're still on the top deck mode. Either we draw another one of these or we draw something else that makes 2 tokens. I'm not sure what's gonna make 2 tokens, but yeah. Just need to top deck something to make 2 more tokens. or the thing that +2/+0, because they can only block 4 things, and then we can finish them off. Sure. And if this is the best we can do, we beat a like mono blue deck that just countered things for no reason. It's nothing to be proud of. Oh, good. They take out one guy that can actually finish the game. Okay. Boseiju totally does nothing. Wait, did they just lose the game? I think they just lost the game. They have 3 blockers, right? And we have like 5 attackers and they're 1. What's the point of taking this? This die? Okay, so we won a game. And we're gonna call it a day for this deck. We're gonna call it a day. Because we tried, there's no way we're playing this in ranked. We're gonna get killed by everything under the sun. Alchemy ranked and standard rank is a very vicious place to be. So thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe for more MTG content videos.